Gravity's in motion, holding tight, just take me for a ride. Shouldn't be this open. Come on now, just swallow your pride. Let love it swell so right up in your touch. Be sure, don't show the man. Feeling so warm, I know it's cold outside.
Alright, today's the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen, amen. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. Coming back with another video. As you know, because you clicked on it. You know. It's currently like 2 o'clock. I'm making the kids some lunch. Actually, pretty much everybody's doing that. There's the kids' school is offering free breakfast and free lunch, and today was actually the first day that I actually utilized it. It was like, give me and the kids something to do because we've been stuck in this house. Save me on some food, I'm just saying. So I went there, got that earlier, and got me some Starbucks, and that might be something we'll do maybe a couple times a week, just so the kids can get a ride, I can get a ride, we can just get something, just get out the house for something, just for a second. But anyway, but for the most part, we're staying in the house, being safe, of course, because protecting ourselves, protecting others, we're trying to, you know, keep ourselves inside. But we do get a little cabin fever. Am I alone? Anyway, I am right now about to post a video. I am desperately trying to get on a posting schedule because I think it'd just be really good for analytical purposes on YouTube. On top of that, so you guys, a lot of you guys are not getting my post notifications when I post. So, and I think if I had a set schedule, you guys would know what time and what day. Can I stop coming in out of focus? Oh my God, let me sit y'all right there. So you guys can know what time and what day. Laptop on the floor, I'm on the floor. Anyway, so you guys can know, you know, to come back. But anyway, how are y'all doing today? Please write in the comment section, how are y'all holding up mental health wise? How are you doing today? I don't know if anybody asked you that, but I would definitely like to know. And definitely be praying. I'm praying for you guys. I have my good days and bad days just like anybody else. I am a believer. I believe in God. I read scripture. Like, y'all know, y'all follow me. If you don't know, I am. And I'm really big on meditating and getting myself centered. And but like anybody else, because I'm human and I breathe air and I am affected, just how we all are affected, no matter where you are in the world, by this crazy crunkiness that's going on right now. I still struggle. And today for me, mentally, I am not gonna lie, I had this really, it took me a minute to really get my mental health. It took me a little bit longer today to get my mental health together today. And mainly because I was battling, feeling lonely, and I talk to my friends every day. I reach out. You know, I talk to my mom every day. I have my kids. I'm not alone, like, you know what I mean? I do reach out in those times. But at the same time, being a single mom, being the only adult in this house and the only head of this household, it does get lonely just in general. You know what I mean? All the single moms, y'all know what I'm talking about. It gets lonely and it gets hard just on that alone. And it gets even harder when you go through hardships and struggles of this such nature, like having, you know, chaos pretty much happen right now, and not really have like that companionship to share and bounce off and to get a hug and to get encouraging words. And I get my encouraging words over the phone, which is nice, but sometimes there's nothing like human interaction, one-on-one presence and energy of another person in the same room. You get what I'm saying? So, and today, just like anybody else, I struggled a little bit today because it is a little hard. You know, I do wake up like, man, you know, I'm feeling really lonely today. And so I had to soak a little bit. And when I mean soaking, like soaking God's presence and really taking that time to just release that, the feeling that I'm feeling, and really lay it at his feet and allow him to just to, you know, just to pray and let that go, and allow those emotions and things be felt, because that is human nature. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, today, this morning especially, I was feeling a little sad, and I was feeling lonely today. But then there's something for me when I pray about it and I release it to God, and really, you know, if I have to cry or whatever I gotta do, worship, really to release it and let it to Him. There's definitely a big shift. Hold on, sorry y'all, I was running out of space on my memory card. Anyway, basically I was saying there was a big shift and a change in the atmosphere, in my way of thinking. I really feel like God was able to really shift my mind, and to really help me process my feelings, and kind of help me shift and to focus on something that's really better for me right now. And so for me, in this experience, I've been really trying to make this be a positive experience as much as I can. Try to figure out what is in me that I need to learn to be better. I'm thankful that I've had times and seasons where, even though it wasn't quarantine because of the crazy, I was quarantined just because of my situation. You know, I was already in the house all the time, so I had a lot of time to be on one-on-one with myself. So me being alone with myself is not a problem. I like being around me. I can be around me. Sorry, losing focus. Get back on my focus. Anyway, so I am used to being by myself. Oh, I'm ashy. Ooh, them knees is ashy, girl. Give us a lotion on the legs. Anyway, so I'm used to being by myself, but in this particular season, God reminded me of a season that I had similar, as far as being at home all day with my kids, not really being able to move around and do the things that I want to do. Mainly, and there are some difference between that season and this season, and I'm just gonna share, y'all. We're just gonna have a chit chat, and I'm just gonna share, we're just gonna talk and share. And in that particular season that I'm talking about, I just left my ex, and I had, like, you know, I have my kids, of course, and at the time I didn't have a car. I didn't have a job. I was trying to find a job. I was working in, you know, these little horrible jobs. I was taking the bus wherever I go. I couldn't find any transportation. I really didn't have any friends in this time, for people, like, nobody was really coming over to visit. Actually, nobody was coming over to visit me. I literally went months without, like, having really too many friends. Like, it was a really lonely, dark, a really lonely, hard time for me during that season I was in. But during that season, I was able to learn a lot about myself. I started looking into going to therapy. I don't know if I started therapy quite yet at that time, but I think, yeah, I did. I was starting to, hold on, my kid's acting crazy. Okay, I was starting to look into therapy around that time, and just kind of like really doing some soul searching, and really getting some one-on-one time with God, and really getting a better prayer life. My prayer life was amazing during this season. I'm just saying, woo, girl was on it when it comes to prayer and worshiping. It was, but anyway, back into the season, a lot of things that I did do that I was really proud of myself. Since money was so tight for me, like, girl was really tight. I was an excellent budgeter. Like, every dollar that came in and came out, I knew what every dollar, I don't care if it was 50 cents, I knew where that money was going and how it was going to be taken care of. Like, I was on it. And hold on, okay, I don't even know where I left off. My kids are crazy, y'all. Basically, what I'm trying to say, the season that I was in, that God reminded me of, was a time where I had a lot of one-on-one time with God, which was great. I learned so much. That's honestly, through that season, it made me the woman I am today. It really helped me in my faith, and it gave me faith. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I was 100% relying on him to provide for me and my family with my odds and ends jobs that I was trying to do. And through all these little jobs, cleaning houses, selling candy at my door, whatever it is that I could do, all legal, but you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that I could do, little ends and odds that I could do, it helped me to become an entrepreneur. Did not realize how much of an entrepreneur I was. It helped me to realize who truly is my provider. And it just, you know, helped me to learn to grow in faith and to trust in God that he truly has my back no matter what season I'm in. And these tools that I've taken forevermore. And now another thing that I did during that time, I was really good at budgeting. Like I still budget, but I don't budget how I budgeted back then. Like I was really strict, really disciplined during that season, and God reminded me, like, remember when you did this? And you know, and it reminded me now that I still want to buy my house, and I moved all the way to Texas to buy a house. Like, I want a house, I want land. This is a perfect opportunity for you to start getting back into your budgeting and getting back into doing what you were doing before. You know what I mean? Getting my prayer life better. Even though I still pray all day, every day. You know what I mean? I don't read my word as much as I should. She needs to get a little bit better with that. But I'm still close to God. That has never changed. Like, I'm still have that connection always and forevermore. But I really feel like during this time that a lot of the things that I did, I feel like I'm back in full circle of a spot that where I was before. And I feel like right now this is a perfect opportunity to start picking up some really great habits that I've been wanting to do. And one thing I've been really focused on is self-care. I've been really wanting to focus on taking care of myself. And I always say this literally every vision board. I always talk about how I want to take care of myself and be better with, you know, making sure that spiritually, physically, emotionally, and pampering myself, all those, you know, are in line, and remind myself that I matter. My emotions matter, my mental health matter, my well-being and my wants, my life. I actually am a factor and I matter. And I think a lot of us as moms, single moms included, Christian women included, we forget that we matter. Like, it's always good to serve and be of service to everyone. I'm never telling you that, and never, you know, I'm not telling you to be selfish. I'm telling you that you matter, that saying no, having boundaries, it matters, you know. And so I'm taking this time to really do some self-awareness and really making sure I take care of my health, get back into exercising, you know, continue to eat right, taking care of my skin, taking care of my hair properly, my natural God-given hair that I really love and adore, but it's time consuming, it's a lot of work, and I'd rather just put a wig on it because it's so much easier. And I love my wigs, don't y'all come for me, I love my wigs, I don't care, I love my wigs. But I need to make sure I take care of my natural God-given hair and take care of my spiritual life, and just, you know, and so that's one factor that since been quarantined, I've been taking it as a priority every single day to take care of me, you know, because I automatically take care of everybody else because that's just the type of person I am. But I need to take care of me, put me on the list of that. Another thing that I'm learning in this quarantine is to budget better, because you know, even though I am not struggling financially like I've had previously, I think this is the first time in a really long time that I have not been struggling financially. All my bills are paid for. Even though I'm not working, you know what I'm saying, I still am able to pay my rent, you know, that's due, you know, and that is a blessing. And I know a lot of people are struggling right now with that, and I really do heartfully like have so much empathy for that, because I know how it feels to be in that position. So with that being said, knowing that I have extra finances in this season, that to budget it accordingly and put it in the spots that it needs to, and not BS it off, since I can't really go anywhere. So it's making it really super easy to not BS the money off. Like, I wanted to go on some vacations. I was going to take my income tax and take the kids on some vacations this year and do some really fun stuff. And Lord was all like, no, this is not the year. Corona, he was like, nope, boop, boop, not the year for that. It's the year for you to sit back, settle down, invest, save, and get it all in order. And that is like, and so pretty much those are the two things that I have definitely been really hearing God tell me, and really in this season, that I need to be doing. Like, no more talk about it, be about it. And it's not that, my thing is, I know what to do. I've done it before. It's the being consistent in it, you know, being accountable, being consistent, doing what you're supposed to freaking do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could start the budget, and I may do the budget for this month and next month, but what I'm going to do on that third month and that fourth month, and when I see them shoes that are on sale, and when I want to get a quick little Starbucks, you know, stuff like that. It's time for me to sit back and stop BSing and really get it together. So for me, after I had my feeling, you know, had my emotion and had my little situation, or whatever you want to call it, this morning, I really feel like after that prayer, I was really able to really shift and be focusing on what is it that I need to be focusing on. Not saying that feeling lonely means it's a bad thing, or it's not okay. Like, it's a normal, natural human emotion. I'm not, you know what I mean, I'm not beating myself up for it, or will I ever beat anybody else up for it. If you're feeling sad, if you're struggling, like, this is no condemnation or no type of place where I am, but I say right now, this is a great opportunity to really dig in deep and to focus on something that you want to see yourself change. What did you want to see inside be different coming out? You know what I mean? What is it that you've been working on and want to do? Is it exercise? Get up every day. You don't need no gym to exercise. You can watch a YouTube video and exercise. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a lot. All you just need is the initiative, not the initiative, just the motivation to just get up and just get it done. Just do it. No excuses, no magical feelings, because you're not going to ever feel like, if you didn't feel like doing it last week, last year, yesterday, you're never going to feel like it. You just, you know, there's not going to be so magical feeling. You just got to get your butt up. Get your butt up and just do it. And then the next day, get your butt up and do it again. And guess what? In a couple more days, and keep on going into the same thing, you just get your butt up and just get it done. Voila! And then you look a month later. First you look a week later. Then you look a month later. Then you look a year later. And you're like, oh my God, it just started for me just getting my butt up. And continue to get my butt up. And continue to get my butt up. That's pretty much what it. So basically, the moral of this video is saying, get your butt up. And I probably am going to title it, Get Your Butt Up. Get your butt up. So that is good. That is my video right now. Is get your butt up. Yeah. So that's pretty much it.